Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐀𝐍 Education Wala and I am delighted to welcome you to another interview. Today I am excited to have an interesting and inspiring conversation with ChatGPT on an important topic: how to find your unique voice. In today's world, everyone has something valuable to say, but discovering your unique voice helps you express your expresses your ideas with confidence, authenticity, and purpose. Whether you are a student, a teacher, a content creator, a professional, developing your own voice can help you connect with people and make a lasting impact. So, without further delay, let's welcome ChatGPT and explore some practical strategies for finding and developing our unique voice. Welcome, ChatGPT. Thank you so much for giving me your valuable time and joining me for this interview. I am really excited to discuss this inspiring topic with you.
Thank you, 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐀𝐍. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm delighted to join this discussion, and I'm looking forward to exploring how people can discover and confidently express their unique voice.
Let's get started. Question number one: what does having a unique voice really mean and why is it important?
Having a unique voice means expressing your ideas, personality, experiences, and values in a way that feels genuinely yours, not copied from someone else. It's important because it helps people recognize your perspective, builds trust, and allows you to communicate with more confidence and authenticity. When your words feel real, people connect more deeply.
That's a great starting point. Now let's move on our second question. Why do many people struggle to discover their own voice?
Many people struggle because they compare themselves to others or worry too much about judgment. Social media can amplify that, showing polished versions of success that make them feel less sure of their own. And honestly, sometimes people just haven't practiced enough expressing their thoughts in their own words.
That's a very useful point. Comparison and fear of judgment can definitely hold people back.
Absolutely.
Let's explore the next question. What is the first step toward finding our unique voice?
First step is self-awareness. Start by noticing what matters to you, what ideas or topics naturally energize you. Write things down, reflect a little each day, and pay attention to moments when your voice feels natural and clear. That awareness builds the foundation.
Excellent. Let's continue with our next question. How important is self-confidence in developing a unique voice?
Self-confidence is very important, but it doesn't have to be perfect confidence. It's more like learning to speak even when you're not sure. The more you practice sharing your thoughts in small and bigger settings, the more your voice starts to sound solid and authentically yours.
Excellent. Next question. How can we stop comparing our voice with other people's voice?
We stop comparing by shifting the focus from how do I match them to how do I improve my own progress. Try setting personal benchmarks like, am I clearer than I was last month? Learn techniques from others, not identities. And remember, inspiration is useful. Imitation usually isn't.
Excellent. I think many people can learn from that. That's Let's continue. Can social media affect the way we express ourselves?
Yes, absolutely. Social media can shape how we express ourselves because it often rewards trends and quick reactions. That can nudge people toward imitating what's popular. But used thoughtfully, it can also be a platform to share your authentic perspective and connect with audiences who resonate with it.
Absolutely
So
relevant
it's
in today's digital world. Social media can influence us in both
exactly.
positive and negative
Social
ways. Let's move to our next question. How can we learn from others without copying them?
We learn by identifying the techniques that make someone effective, like clarity, storytelling, or structure, then practicing those in a way that fits our personality. It's like learning the recipe, but adding your own flavor instead of serving an exact copy.
That's a very practical approach. We can learn techniques from others while still remaining ourselves. Now let's discuss authenticity. How important in authenticity when finding your unique voice?
Authenticity is central. Without it, your voice can sound generic, but when you speak from real experiences and honest curiosity, people sense that truth. It doesn't mean oversharing, it means being consistent, real, and respectful in how you communicate.
That's an excellent insight. Authenticity is clearly one of the foundations of a strong personal voice. Let's move forward. Can reading and writing help us discover our voice?
Yes, definitely. Reading exposes us to different styles and ways of thinking, and writing regularly helps you notice your natural rhythm, word choices, and tone. Over time, patterns emerge, revealing a style that feels genuinely yours.
Very useful advice. Reading gives us ideas while writing helps us discover how we think and communicate. Let's continue with our next question. How does storytelling help us develop a unique voice?
Storytelling connects your ideas to personal experience, which makes them more memorable and distinct. When you share not just information, but the why behind it, your voice naturally becomes more human, more recognizable as yours.
Excellent. Now let's talk about students. How can students develop their own voice?
They can start by asking questions, joining discussions, writing regularly, and sharing opinions respectfully. Mistakes are part of that growth, and a classroom is a safe place to experiment with ideas and find what feels natural.
Excellent. This is especially valuable for students because confidence often develops through practice. Let's move on the role of teachers. How can teachers help students find their unique voice?
Teachers can help by creating a safe space for different opinions, encouraging discussion, presentations, and reflective writing instead of only focusing on right answers. When students feel their perspectives are valued, they start speaking and writing more authentically. Confidence grows when expression is supported.
As a teacher, I find that particularly useful. Creating a supportive environment can really help students express themselves. Let's continue with another important question. What would we do when people criticize our ideas, our communication style?
First, try not to take all criticism personally. Ask if it's specific and useful. If it is, learn from it. If it's just preference, you don't need to change who you are. A strong voice listens, but doesn't lose its identity.
Excellent. Let's move to the next question. How can we improve our communication without losing our personality?
Focus on improving the clarity and structure, not changing your personality. You can work on pronunciation, vocabulary, and organization while still letting your natural tone and humor show. Think of it as refining your delivery, not your identity. That balance builds both skill and authenticity.
Now let's look at authenticity in professional situations. How can we balance authenticity with professionalism?
Be genuine while respecting the context. Use clear, appropriate language, keep boundaries in mind, but don't flatten your personality. Let your curiosity, your warmth, and your clarity come through, just in a polished way. Professional doesn't have to mean impersonal. It means appropriate, clear, and still you.
Let's explore our next question. Can our unique voice change as we grow older?
Yes, it can, and that's normal. As we gain new experiences, our perspectives shift and our voice naturally evolves. The core stays true if it's grounded in authenticity, but the expression can mature and adapt over time.
Thank you,
Growth
ChatGPT.
don't
Thank you, ChatGPT, for your valuable insights and for being part of this inspiring conversation today. And thank you to everyone who watched and joined us. Remember, your unique voice is your greatest strength, so don't be afraid to use it. Have a wonderful day. Stay confident, stay authentic, keep learning, and keep expressing yourself. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Thank you, Aurangzeb. I'm glad to be part of this conversation. And thank you to everyone who watched. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.